Now, let us understand the concept of capital budgeting. What do you feel is required for capital budgeting? Why we need understanding of capital budgeting in financial management? So this is very integral part. Suppose if we invest, if we diversify the business, that is what I'm telling you. What has happened, the case study of every now and then I can give you the reference to the case studies. Case study of Anil Dhirubhai Ambani, case study of Vijay Mallya. Okay, if you have not done proper budgeting and you have diversified your fund, then one day there will be a bankruptcy. You cannot stop that because you have not learned financial management effectively before implementing it to your business. Getting everyone? So capital budgeting is very important. Like regular budgeting we do cash budgeting and all. Capital budgeting is very integral part. Then there are different tools and techniques through which we can analyze whether the capital budgeting in appropriate direction or not. The investment what we have done is going to get me the fair return or not. So there were two methods. One was traditional method, other is modern method. What is the difference between traditional and modern method? In traditional method, they have not taken time value of money into consideration. You have seen just now. You know, if I'm talking about 10,000 rupees 10 years back, what is the value of that 10,000 today? Time value of money is very important because in capital project, we earn over a period of time. Whosoever has invested in the Bandra Sea Link or whosoever has invested in metro, do you think they are going to earn immediately? No. They earn over a period of time. So if we will take that time frame into consideration, then application of time value of money is very important. That is why I have taught you that first before starting the or before teaching the concept of capital budgeting, which is an integral part. Okay, many a times you must have seen we people are, I mean, not having lack of knowledge of finance. We invest in bond, different bonds. ओके वो आज पैसा दे देते हैं ले लेते हैं हमसे हम ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम मेरे को पैसे रिटर्न देते हैं डू यू थिंक दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज फेयर इनफ फॉर अस वी शुड इन्वेस्ट इन सच काइंड ऑफ बॉन्ड अच्छा बिफोर गोइंग टू कैपिटल बजटिंग let me have a fair idea from you all regarding application of time value of money very important bond से याद आया suppose आपका एक बॉन्ड है आई मीन देर इज अ बॉन्ड वेयर दे वांटेड यू टू इन्वेस्ट ओके this one Yes, this is the question. A bond of 1000 rupees carrying rate of interest 14%, redeemable after 6 years at a premium of 5%. If the required rate of return is 15%, what should be the present value of the bond? Yes, we'll do that. So this kind of offer is coming in the market. This is called application of, capital budgeting. Sorry, time value of money. I'm not sharing the screen. I'm so sorry. That is what I found, students are not there. So this is the question. If suppose bond face value is 1000, carrying rate of interest 14%, renewable after 6 years at a premium of 5%. If the required rate of return is 15%, what is the present value of bond? Whether we should invest in this bond or not. Then you will understand why I'm teaching you capital budgeting. Do you invest your money in this bond or not? If you will invest, how much should be the price you wanted to quote? Do you ready to pay 10,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees or 1,100 rupees? बोलिए. So what is the face value? I hope this much you should know. What is the face value of bond? Face value कितना दिया है?
1000 rupees.
1,000 rupees. इंटरेस्ट कितना है मेरे बॉन्ड में? 14%. रिडम्पशन कभी है?
After 6 years.
6 years. प्रीमियम ऑन रिडम्पशन कितना है?
5%.
what should be the present value? यही क्वेश्चन है ना?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me whether you are going to buy this bond at 1000 rupees or not. 1000 rupees, 1100 rupees. And what more thing they have given? Market rate of interest. ये भी दिया ना 15%, है क्या? है ना? Yes or no? So are you really interested to invest? अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ बॉन्ड में अपने को क्या क्या मिलेगा? What kind of interest, what kind of returns we are expecting? What kind of returns we are expecting from this bond? क्या क्या मिलेगा मुझे? Bond, you know, like debenture. Interest मुझे 6 साल तक मिलेगा क्या? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a kind of debenture. So let me थोड़ा slow सिखा रहा हूँ because it's very important. Year है, let me take 0 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ये 6 साल तक मिलेगा 140 रुपीज मिलेगा कि नहीं? ये कैश फ्लो है कि नहीं मेरे लिए?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो 140 रुपीज जो 6 ईयर में मिलेगा उसका प्रेजेंट वैल्यू क्या? क्योंकि पैसा तो मुझे आज देना है ना. ओके, सपोज डू वी रिक्वायर्ड टू इन्वेस्ट 1000 rupees for this bond, 1500 for this bond, or 950 for this bond, और 980 for this bond. मैं कितना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करूं? मैं बोलता हूं अगर 1000 रुपए का रहेगा ना, हर कोई 1000 रुपया से तो ज्यादा ही देना चाहेगा. यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
क्यों? क्योंकि वो
Yes, sir.
सोचेगा अरे 140 रुपया तो मुझे 6 साल तक मिल रहा है. These are the returns ना. यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
प्लस 6 साल क्या मिल रहा है?
Yes.
6 साल और एक चीज मिल रहा है क्या? That redemption
Premium?
value.
5% premium.
Yes. So sixth year, one more thing I'm going to get. 1050. Yes or no? भाई इतना पैसा लग रहा है क्यों ना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करें. If the market rate of interest is 15%, get me what is the present value interest factor? पंद्रह टक्का पे कंप्यूट करो. क्या करेंगे आप? 100 डिवाइड बाय 115.
15.
15.
Sir, first is 0.8695. So 9,
865. दूसरे का
right.
सर 5 का 6 करना होगा 0.8696.
फिर राउंड ऑफ मत करो. अगर 4 डिजिट ले रहे हो ना, देन डोंट गो फॉर राउंड ऑफ, टेक इट एज इट इज. नेक्स्ट
0.7561.
7561.
7561. देन
6575.
6575. देन
5717.
5717. देन
4971.
4971. देन
4323.
4323.
and I believe for this also I will apply the same. Sixth year only we are getting more.
0.4323.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir.
Now let us see whether today the fair value is 1000 is okay for me, 1100 is okay for me, 950 is okay for me, or 980 is okay for me. What is the value you are getting? चलो बताओ. Tell me fast. Multiply karo and get me the answers.
Sir, first one is 121.73.
121. Next.
105.
Next.
105.854.
Next.
92.05.
Next.
80.038.
Next.
69.59.
Next.
0.4323. 60.522.
Next.
453.915.
What is the cost? ₹981.
981.
इससे एक पैसा ज्यादा देना, और people are dying to buy this kind of bonds more than face value. Most of the time bonds are sold in the market at premium. Forget about at par. I hope you must be knowing the difference between premium and par. Why? Because they do not have knowledge of financial management. So what return we have expected here? The return what we have expected is interest into present value interest factor for annuity. Yes or no? Plus redemption value. है कि नहीं? Redemption interest multiply by ना interest into present value of annuity and redemption multiply by present value of interest. Yes, is it making sense for you all? यही किया ना हमने, इंटरेस्ट को एन्युटी से लिया. I hope you must have understood the annuity wala concept. Yes, this was fixed outflow ना.
Yes, sir.
तो मैंने चेंज किया था ना. कैश फ्लो फिक्स है ना यहाँ पे 140 140 140 140 140. तो कौन सा
Yes, sir.
एप्लीकेबल होगा? प्रेजेंट वैल्यू इंटरेस्ट फैक्टर फॉर एन्युटी. हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और रिडम्पशन वैल्यू पे क्या होगा? सिर्फ प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फॉर इंटरेस्ट फैक्टर ऑफ 6th ईयर. मेकिंग सेंस? तो जैसे आपके लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट है
Yes, sir.
बॉन्ड में, वैसे ही बिजनेस में मैन के लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट किसमें होता है? लाइक सपोज रिलायंस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए मेट्रो रेगुलर रिटर्न देगा ना ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ 30 इयर्स 50 इयर्स 90 इयर्स. यस और नो?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो वो इसी फंडामेंटल को लेके कैपिटल बजटिंग करता है. Whether to invest, I hope now the basics of capital budgeting you are understanding now. अभी यहाँ पे मैं क्या करूंगा? इंसर्ट कर दूंगा और वो क्या करूंगा? जीरो. These are called inflow of cash and now there will be outflow of cash, negative. This is called outflow of cash and remaining all is known as, ये सारे क्या हैं? From second onwards ये सब क्या है? Inflow है ना? Yes or no? वन 140 ऑनवर्ड्स क्या है? इनफ्लो है ना? तो फाइनल इनफ्लो कितना आया मेरे को और आउटफ्लो कितना गया?
980.
तो तुमको
1000.
इन्वेस्ट, अगर इन्वेस्ट किया तो
981.
पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है? बोलो.
Sir, can you
NPV,
repeat again?
net present value. Okay. Now let me take you to that. इसको बोलते हैं नेट प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. डिस्काउंटेड कैश फ्लो एंड डिस्काउंटेड कैश आउटफ्लो. Are you getting me? एनपीवी समझ में आ रहा है?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो मैं डिस्काउंटेड का वर्ड क्या करूंगा? पीवी कैश आउटफ्लो। सब एक साथ ही लिख चलेगा। प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ कैश आउटफ्लो माइनस present value of cash inflow will be my net present value. अब कैसे डिसाइड करोगे ये मेरे लिए अच्छा है या बुरा है? कैसे डिसाइड करोगे? So in this case, if it is positive, क्या बोल रहा है यहाँ पे? Next, NPV method is a method recognizing time value of money is correctly admits the cash inflow occurring in different times at different interval value. Therefore, there is a need of present value of cash inflows, and whatever the inflow we get and whatever the outflow we get, if it is positive, we should accept the project, and if it is negative, we should reject the project. I hope you must have understood with this example. You are in
So sir 981 minus 1000.
inflow कितना हो रहा है?
1000 minus 91.
980 पकड़ो,
Sir, inflow is
Inflow is 981 ना?
और आउटफ्लो कितना हो रहा है? 1000.
1000.
Negative.
Yes sir.
Yes or no?
Yes sir.
So do we invest?
no, sir.
No sir.
No, sir.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. तो देखो ये चीज सीखने के लिए मैं कहाँ से आपको क्या क्या सिखाया, and then we are finally concluding towards topic. I hope you must be understanding the concepts now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Now if we will go for PI, there is a second method. मेरिट डिमेरिट ये थियरी सब तुम पढ़ो, ठीक है? मैं I will take up this question. Now you can practice this question, no problem. And I am teaching you modern method only, not the traditional one. Then we will see. तो NPV आराम से निकाल सकते हो now. We'll take up these things in next lecture. Then we have PI. That is known as profitability index. And this is sometimes is also known as benefit cost ratio, BCR, और वैल्यू इन्वेस्टमेंट रेशियो. सबका मतलब एक ही होता है रे, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. अगेन पीआई के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा बेटा आप लोगों को? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर पीआई? सेम फॉर्मूला है.
Inflow divided by outflow.
हाँ, क्या करने का? डिवाइड कर देने का. एंड किससे ढूंढने का? फ्रैक्शन से ढूंढने का. +1 रहेगा तो एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, लेस देन 1 रहेगा तो रिजेक्ट करेंगे. यहाँ पे भी देखो आपका लेस देन 1 आएगा. 981 डिवाइड बाय 1000 लेस देन 1 आ जाएगा ना?
Yes, sir.
मेकिंग सेंस? अंडरस्टैंडिंग एवरीवन?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you share the question of this illustration?
सॉरी बेटा,
Can you share the question of this illustration, which we have done now?
शेयर द
Question of this illustration, which we have done now.
बेटा, दिस ऑल विल बी अपलोडेड ऑन माय YouTube चैनल. Do you think only this
Okay,
8
sir.
student is going to serve my purpose? What about
No,
remaining
sir.
20, 22 students? Ask them to see
Yes,
the
sir.
video and learn. And this all textbook, Nikita, you have seen. This is your SYBBI ka textbook, which I am referring now.
Yes, sir. It was there in TY also.
Yes, but method of teaching would have been different.
Yes, sir. There we were having YTM.
Yes. So now it is, that is why I am teaching you first modern method, which is applicable everywhere. Then I will take you to the traditional method. Now you have understood the concept of capital budgeting, which is very important for me. Okay. The last one is
Yes, sir.
IRR. This is the formula for this. Okay, IRR ka formula. You have to help me. Okay, the things is going to remain same. With different rate of interest, we have to calculate the present value. At 25% different, 26% different, 27% different, 28, and then finally we have to apply IRR. Basic concept will remain same. Third one is IRR. Formulas goes like this, which we have just now seen. R1 plus net present value for R1 NPV R1 is what? Lower rate of interest. Okay. Divided by present value of R1 minus present value of R2. Let me see. Multiply by multiply by R1 minus R. Okay. This IRR is, of course, there in our syllabus, but not so very useful as NPV and PII. Most of the industry is using this. and these are known as modern methods of capital. Okay, traditional method we have two. That is ARR and PBP, payback period and average rate of return. Okay, these two are, इसको उड़ा दो.